don't look at them. Yeah.
Right, it has started now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gone live.
Hi, Owen. With me and Rave here. Got my clubber size little batons here. To say hi Helen, it's me and my mum Elaine. Hi Stephanie, hi Elaine, hi Louise. Emma, this is a generic bit of 90s, what, synth pop or something? No copyright.
It's
Europop, is it?
Eurodance, yeah.
Eurodance. Hi Stephanie. Hi Sonia. Hi Laura. Hi Paul.
Oh, my mate Dave from work is there.
Hi Jamie's mate Dave from work. That's how you've been announced to me. Hi Gemma. Oh, I've seen the future and it's light up eyebrows. Hi Steve, hi Lucy, hi Sam.
Oh, Kim's here.
Hi Mummy.
No, wrong Kim.
Oh, wrong Kim.
Kim and Steve.
Oh, hi Kim and Steve. Hi Vanessa. Let's do some random moves with my glow sticks. Well, they're not glow sticks actually. They got batteries in them. Hi Jess. I'm very disappointed my little butterflies for my hair never turned up. I was going to do little butterflies in my hair. Said they'd be here Thursday. But they're not. Hi Emma. Yeah. Stay away, stay away. Club size sticks. Thank you, Kim. It's not my strongest suit, the 90s.
Jojo Brain has shout out to BCUC.
Hey, shout out to BCUC.
What's Jeff Hackhammer's here?
Yeah. There's 3 of us playing tonight, she says.
Owen points out you'll be safe walking around at night.
A little disco behind me as well. My light up, well actually it's Jamie's light up PlayStation sign. Is it doing it to the music?
No, not that clever.
Oh, just looked like it was doing it to the music.
Richard are here.
Hi Marilyn and Richard. Hi Janet. What's the time, Jamie Bennett?
It is 8:34.
Right, should we give him one more minute and then we'll start?
Go on then.
Yeah? Oh. It is just this tune, I'm very sorry. We've tried previous quizzes with proper music and Facebook have just stopped it, so you can't have anything with copyright. So it's just a bit of generic background noise. It's right there. Right, I'm going to put these down now. Oh, they're green. Pepper. Rough. Well, that's made my eyes go funny.
I think we can find that boat.
That's not the booze. My Harry Potter glass. 90s. Late 90s it started, so yeah. Hi Daniel. Hi Sarah. So Sam and Saz here. Hi Carly.
Madeline says hi.
Hi Madeline. Yes. Right.
Now,
We ready to go?
8:35.
Right, it's 8:35. We've been an extra minute.
We're up to 28 live viewers at the moment.
Yep, cool. Well, should we begin? Yeah?
Yeah, give it a couple more.
Jamie says give it a couple more minutes.
We've got 29 now, 30. See?
I also have an inflatable microphone. Actually, that's quite rude. And it squeaks.
32
There's a
now.
gerbil in my microphone. Come on, people. I think it should be made into a song that's quite catchy. Right,
We're at 32 now.
we're gonna give it start now.
You're the quiz mistress.
Well, we've given them an extra. Do you think we should start now? Or do you think, hi Dora? Or do you think we should give people a few minutes? What do we reckon? Shall I start the questions or shall I give them a few more minutes?
Oh, we've got a yes starting now.
Yeah? Let's go. Okay. Right, so. Hello everyone, and welcome to my Big Fat 90s quiz. I'm your quiz mistress of all 90s, Helen. And there'll be 5 rounds of 10 questions. We will do a round, then mark it, and after the 3rd round, we'll have a quick 5-minute break for cups of teas and wheeze. That's the rules. After the 5th and final round, we'll mark up and total. Please comment your final score and we'll see who the winners are at the end. It's going to be out of 99 this time. This is just for fun, but don't spoil it by putting the answers on the screen. So don't put it in the comments. Write it down. And if I ask for more than one answer for 2 or more answers in the question. Obviously there's a point for each part of the answer you get right. Okay, let's do this. Right. Round 1. This is a 90s music general knowledge. Question 1. What year did the Spice Girls go to #1 for the first time with Wannabe? So that's, what year did the Spice Girls go to #1 for the first time with Wannabe? And the second part to that question is, what were their nicknames? So this question has a potential of 6 points. I'm after the year they went to #1 with Wannabe, and what were their nicknames, the Spice Girls. Okay. Question 2. How many members of Right Said Fred was there? So that's, how many members of Right Said Fred were there? Question 3. What was Boyzone's first #1 single? So what was Boyzone's first #1 single? I'll give you a clue. It was a cover. So it wasn't an original song, it was somebody else's song. Okay? Question 5. Where in Europe does the singer of Saturday Night, Wigfield, come from? So the lady that sings Saturday Night, Wigfield, where does she come from in Europe? Question 6. Name the original members of Take That. So that's, name the original members of Take That. Right, Jamie, we've been asked to turn the music down. Okay, is that better? Okay. You've missed 4 somehow, Jess. So, no, you haven't missed 4. I've been a donut and I've missed 4. Okay, let me do that again. So, we're going to start at question 3, just in case anybody didn't hear it over the music anyway. So question 3 was, what was Boyzone's first #1 single? And question 4, which I completely missed out altogether, was, how many weeks did Whitney Houston stay at #1 in the UK with I Will Always Love You? That's, how many weeks did Whitney Houston stay at #1 in the UK with I Will Always Love You? Question 5. Where in Europe is the singer of Saturday Night, Wigfield, from? So that's, where in Europe is the singer of Saturday Night, Wigfield, from? Okay. Question 6. Name the original members of Take That. So that's, name the original members of Take That. You get a point for each one you get right. I'm not too fussed if you just put their first names, but yeah. Okay. Question 7. Which star of A Feed the Same Pet and his own show, Crocodile Shoes, had a #1 with Ain't No Doubt It's Plain to See? So that's, which star of A Feed the Same Pet and his own show, Crocodile Shoes, had a #1 hit with Ain't No Doubt It's Plain to See? That's my singing. Okay. Question 8. Which UK city do Oasis come from? So that's, which UK city do Oasis come from? There's a second part to that question. What are the brothers in Oasis called? So that's, what are the brothers in Oasis called? Okay. Question 9. Which Prodigy song starts with the line, I'm a trouble starter, punkin instigator? So that's which Prodigy song starts with the line, I'm the trouble starter, punkin instigator? That's my impression of the sound that comes afterwards. Yeah. Question 10. Who was the lead singer of Blur? Blur. Who was the lead singer of Blur? Right, so that's your first round. Okay, that's out of 21.
Can we get a quick repeat on 1 and 2?
Right, we're going to have a quick repeat on 1 and 2. Question 1, this is a repeat. Question 1 was, what year did the Spice Girls go to number 1 for the first time with Wannabe? And what were their nicknames? So I'm after the year that they went to number 1 with Wannabe and all their nicknames. And question 2 was, how many members of Right Said Fred was there? So that's how many members of Right Said Fred were there. Right, that's my repeats. As I say, it's out of 21.
Oh, and we've got one last minute recap of number 7.
Number 7. Okay. Last one, and then we're doing the answers. Question 7 was, which star of Auf Wiedersehen Pet and his show Crocodile Shoes had a number 1 with Ain't No Doubt It's Plain to See? So that's which star of Auf Wiedersehen Pet and his own show Crocodile Shoes had a number 1 with Ain't No Doubt It's Plain to See? Yep, so that's all your redos. Right, I'm going to do the answers now. Okay, so question 1. What year did the Spice Girls go to number 1 for the first time with Wannabe? No, it's too late, Daniel. And that was 1996. And what were their nicknames? You had Scary Spice, Baby Spice, Sporty Spice, Posh Spice, and Old Spice. Not really. You had Ginger Spice. Now they're all Old Spice. Question 2. How many members of Right Said Fred were there? Now, I expected most people to put down 2, but it's actually 3. You had your 2 Baldies, Richard and Fred Fairbass, and then you had a random dude with hair on the guitar. So there was always 3 of them. Okay. Question 3. What was Boyzone's first number 1 single? And the clue was it was a cover. It was a cover of a Bee Gees song called Words. That is me saying words in Irish. Words. That's how Ronan Keating says words, words, words. Okay. Right. I've lost my place now. Question 4. How many weeks did Whitney Houston stay at number 1 in the UK with I Will Always Love You? Also a cover. That was a Dolly Parton song. She stayed at number 1 for 10 weeks. Yes. It seemed like forever. It was like, please let this song die. Yeah, okay. Question 5. Where in Europe is the singer of Saturday Night Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo? Wigfield. That was her name. Where's she from? She's from Denmark. She's Danish. She is a Danish. Yes. Question 6. Name the original members of Take That. So you could have scored 5 for this, because you had Gary Barlow, Robbie Williams, Mark Owen, Jason Orange, and Howard Donald. So even if you just got their first names, that's fine. quite frankly, I didn't know Howard's surname, had to look it up. Question 7. Which star of a Vie de Saint Pet and his own show, Crocodile Shoes, had a #1 with Ain't No Doubt It's Plain to See? And that was Jimmy Nail. Jimmy Nail had some hits, he did, in the 90s. Question 8. Which UK city do Oasis come from? They come from Manchester. And what are the brothers in Oasis called? They are Liam and Noel Gallagher. So that's 3 points for that. Question, you've got all of that. 1 for Manchester, 1 for Liam, 1 for Noel. Question 9. Which Prodigy song starts with the line, I'm the trouble starter, pumpkin instigator. That's Firestarter. Yes. Okay. And question 10. Who was the lead singer of Blur? And that was Damon Albarn. So that's out of 21. You can tell Jamie in the comments your score. I don't know whatever happened to Jimmy Nail. We love the Nail. Enough about your sex life. Okay. I digress. So we're going to go to round 2. Round 2. This is the 90s TV shows. Question 1. Name the uptight main character in Keeping Up Appearances. So that's name the uptight main character in Keeping Up Appearances. And for another point, what was the name of her long-suffering husband? So that's name the uptight main character in Keeping Up Appearances, and what was the name of her long-suffering husband? There's a point for each of those. Question 2. Where did the Spellmans go to get to the other realm in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which I absolutely loved? So that's where did the Spellmans go in order to get to the other realm in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Okay. Question 3. It's a nice easy one this. I expect everybody to get this right. Where do the Simpsons live? If you don't know this, you can't be my friend. And for another point, what was their dog called? So that's where do the Simpsons live? And what's their dog called? Question 4. The British Empire was a comedy show set in what? So that's the British Empire was a comedy show set in what? Where was it set? And which actor in it was also in Red Dwarf? So we're after the British Empire was a comedy show set in what? And which actor in it was also in Red Dwarf? Okay. Question 5. Oh, somebody said they lost the sound. Can everybody else hear me? Oh, they were struggling with the connection. Are you doing anything?
Just seeing if there's anything wrong.
Can you hear me okay? Somebody say something. Oh. Sonia says yes, she can hear me okay. Yes, Kim can hear me okay. Yes, Janet can hear me okay. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. It's a bit breaky. Breaky? Is that a technical term? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear. I can hear you all right.
Okay. I'm going to carry on. It's a bit laggy. Well, it's Facebook Live. It's probably... I can hear you, but it skips out parts. Ooh. carry on, and if you miss, you're just going to have to tell me, okay? Right, where was I? Question 5. Which year was Friends first aired? So, what year did Friends come out? And what are the 6 main characters called? Again, I don't mind if you just put their first name, but yeah, so you get a point for each name you get right, and obviously the year that Friends came out.
Can we go a little slower between questions?
Well, I've given everybody a couple of minutes to write down because there's quite a few names to write down there anyway. All the Friends characters. Okay. Question 6. Who wrote and sung the theme tune to One Foot in the Grave? So that's who wrote and sung the theme tune to One Foot in the Grave. Okay. That's a decent break, isn't it, between that? Question 7. What was the name of Will Smith's character in Fresh Prince? So that's what was the name of Will Smith's character in Fresh Prince? Question 8. Name the 2 main characters in Absolutely Fabulous. So that's name the 2 main characters in Absolutely Fabulous. And for 2 more points, who played them? So I'm after 2 actresses who played those parts too. So question 8 is name the 2 main characters in Absolutely Fabulous and who played them. Okay. Question 9. What colours were the 2 teams in Funhouse? So that's what colours were the 2 teams in Funhouse? Funhouse is a whole lot of fun, prizes to be won. Okay. And for some more points, what were the names of the presenter and the twins in Funhouse? So what was the name of the presenter for 1 point? And what was the name of the twins? I just want their first names, that'll be fine.
We just test the...
Oh, we're having a bit of an internet connection test. Bear with me. It's my favourite. If I become a millionaire, I'm so going to have my own fun house. Jamie's just fiddling with my phone. Make sure everything's okay. Yeah? Okay. And question 10. What was the name of the female presenter of Gladiators in the UK? And which gladiator did she famously date? So that's what's the name of the female presenter of Gladiators in the UK, and which gladiator did she famously date? Do you feel the power of the gladiators? Love that too. Yes. So that's out of 27. So if anybody wants to tell me any that they've missed, and I shall do it again. Right, so I'm at the end of this round, Jamie. If anybody...
Yep.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. you get a toilet break at the end of round 3. At the end of the next round. We have 5 minutes, yeah.
It's not an endurance test.
It's not an endurance test, as Jamie just said. Even I need to stretch my legs. Need a drink anyway. Right, well nobody's...
We want 2, 3, 5
and 9. Right, okay.
Or question 2,359.
Yeah, I do question 2,359. Oh my
I
god,
well.
Steve and Mandy. There's a whole lot repeated. Don't ask. Right, I'm doing question 1 repeated. Name the uptight main character in Keeping Up Appearances. And what was the name of her long-suffering husband? Right, that's question 1. Question 2. Where did the Spellmans go to get to the other realm in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Okay. Question 3. Where do the Simpsons live? And what is their dog called? Did anybody ask for question 4?
No.
Okay. Did anybody ask for question 5?
Yep.
So question 5 was, what year was Friends first aired? When did Friends come out? And what are the 6 main characters called? Just their first names will be fine. So that's that one. Anybody ask for 6?
Yep.
Okay. Question 6 was, who wrote and sung the theme tune to One Foot in the Grave? So that's, yeah, I'm not repeating that. Question 7. What was the name of Will Smith's character in Fresh Prince? Okay. Right. Did anybody want 8, 9 or 10?
We want 9.
Alright, so question 9 was, what colours were the 2 teams in Funhouse? Every week it was the same, or every day it was the same, I don't know how many times it was on the telly. So what colours were the 2 teams in Funhouse, and what were the names of the presenter and the twins that were in it? Anybody ask for 10? Right, that's it. I can't keep going over it, so I'm going to have to do because it's fine for some people.
What we're going to do, I think, is probably, if we have a break early...
What we're going to do, Jamie said, is we're going to have the break after this round early, so that we can have a look and see if there's anything technical we can do to it.
Yeah,
Alright?
so what we'll do is we'll end the live video and then restart again. What do you say, 10 past? 10 minutes?
So we're going to do a 10-minute break rather than a 5-minute break to see if we can sort this out, alright? We'll mark this round when we come back, yeah? Because you're all moaning that well, half of you moaning that you can't hear it, the other half can hear it perfectly fine. So, we're back in 10 minutes, right? Bye! See you in 10. Have a wee. Make yourself a cup of tea. We got to the end of round 2.
We need to do the answers to round 2.
Right, we need to do the answers to round 2. So, question 1 was, name the uptight main character in Keeping Up Appearances. And that was Hyacinth Bouquet. Bucket. Bouquet. Everybody used to say that was my mum. Yeah. And what was the name of her long-suffering husband, Richard? That's the only way you can say it. Richard. Yes. So, question 2. Where did the Spellmans go to get to the other realm in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? That was a linen closet. They used to go upstairs and open the linen closet and go in and go to the other realm. Okay. Oh, I didn't say, for question 1, obviously the point for Hyacinth Bouquet, and there's a point for Richard. And question 3. Where do the Simpsons live? They live in Springfield. So point for that. And what's the name of their dog? And he was Santa's Little Helper. That's a point for that one. Question 4. The Britas Empire was a comedy show set in what? It was a leisure centre. I loved that. And which actor that was in it was also in Red Dwarf? And that was Chris Barry. Question 5. What year did Friends first air? And that was 1994. Okay. And what were the 6 main characters called? So you had Rachel, Ross, Monica, Phoebe, Chandler, and Joey. Okay. Question 6 was who wrote and sung the theme tune to One Foot in the Grave? And that was Eric Idle of the Monty Python fame. They say I might as well face the truth, that I am just too long in the tooth. Yeah. Okay. Question 7. What was the name of Will Smith's character in Fresh Prince? I like this question because Will Smith decided that since that's probably all he was ever going to be known as, he decided to call his character Will Smith. Yes. Will Smith's character was called Will Smith. Yeah. Question 8. Name the 2 main characters in Absolutely Fabulous. And that is Eddie and Patsy Darling. And who played them? That was Jennifer Saunders and Joanna Lumley. Okay. Question 9. What colours were the 2 teams in Funhouse? And that was yellow and red. You had a yellow team and a red team. And what were the names of the presenter and the twins? And he said the 2 twins. How many twins would there be if they weren't 2? So that was Pat Sharp and Melanie and Martina. Okay. Question 10. What was the name of the female presenter of Gladiators? And that was Ulrika Johnson. And which gladiator did she famously date? And that was Hunter. Yes. Now that's out of 27. How are we scoring these? So, oh, my Alexa in the kitchen's just answered me. We are scoring these, so it's 1 point for every answer. So, like, question 1 was Hyacinth Bouquet and Richard, so you got a point for each of those. If I ask for more than 1 answer, you get a point for each thing that I've asked for. The Friends question was worth 7 points, because there were 6 of them, and the year. So yeah, that's how we're scoring it. It's out of 27, that one. That round. So, cool.
I'm not sure if we should redo the answers this round. I just want to see if anyone wants it.
Right. Jamie's just put. Well, all of them.
Well, yes, got a few people that can get back on in time.
Okay. I'm just going to give you the answers, so I'm not going to read the questions out again. This is a quick
question 1.
Quick recap, okay? The answers to question 1 was Hyacinth Bouquet and Richard. The answer to question 2 was the linen closet. The answer to question 3 was Springfield and Santa's Little Helper. The answer to question 4 was a leisure centre and Chris Barry. The answer to question 5 was 1994 and Rachel, Ross, Phoebe, Monica, Chandler and Joey. The answer to question 6 was Eric Idle. The answer to question 7 was actually Will Smith. Yeah, it is. She's Hyacinth Bucket, really. Okay. The answer to question 8 was Eddie and Patsy. And the people that played them were Jennifer Saunders and Joanna Lumley. So for like that would be a 4-point question if you got all of those right. Question 9, the answers were yellow and red teams. And the presenter was Pat Sharp. And the twins were Melanie and Martina. The answer to question 10 was Ulrika Johnson. And the gladiator she dated was Hunter. So that's out of 27. Okay. Right.
Round number 3.
Round number 3. This is the 90s movie quotes. Are you all ready? Thank you. Hang on, purple. Right. Round 3. Round 3. 90s movie quotes. Question 1. Which character in Jurassic Park remarks, "Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think they should." So that was, which character in Jurassic Park remarks, "Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should." So I'm after the character's name. Okay. Question 2. In which 1991 film does a character joke, "No, no, 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 no. You've got to listen to the way people talk. You don't say affirmative," or some shit like that. So, in which 1991 film does a character joke, "No, no, 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 no. You've got to listen to the way people talk. You don't say affirmative," or some shit like that. So I'm after the name of the film. Okay. Question 3. Smoking is from The Mask. But what was the name of Stanley's dog? What about people's dogs, haven't I? Because I like dogs. I has a dog. He is very cute. He's also the same sort of dog as this dog. Yes. So that's smoking is from The Mask. What was the name of Stanley's dog? Yes. Okay. Oh, you have to play it later on, Lena. Or you can join in. There's still 2.5 rounds to go.
Join in now.
Still join in. It's just for fun, Lena. Okay. Question 4. Well, what if there's no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Is a quote from which 1993 film? So that's, well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Is a quote from which 1993 film? Quite relevant for at the moment, isn't there? You know, you don't know what day it is really. And there's a second part to this question. What profession did the main character have? So I'm after the profession of the main character out of the film that you hopefully have just written down. So that's a 2-point question again. Right. Question 5. Mama says stupid is as stupid does. It is spoken in which 1994 classic? So that's Mama says stupid is as stupid does. It is spoken in which 1994 classic? So I'm after the name of the film. And then, second part to the question is, which two sports does this main character excel at? So, in the film, which two sports does the main character do really well at? Okay, so there's a point for each one you get right. Okay, I've got to do question 1 again at the end, it looks like. Question 6. Which actor smugly remarks, "You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good." So, you ready? Which actor smugly remarks, "You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good." Doesn't necessarily say it like I just said it, but it says those words. Okay. And which 1997 film is that from? Okay. Question 7. "We're not worthy, we're not worthy" is a line from which 1992 film? So, that's "We're not worthy, we're not worthy" is a line from which 1992 film? And which singer are they not worthy of? So in the film, which singer are they bowing down to? "We're not worthy, we're not worthy." And he's like, Yeah. So you get a point for the film and a point for the singer. Question 8. This is really easy, I expect everybody to get this. "That'll do, pig, that'll do" it's from what film? So that's "That'll do, pig, that'll do." Right. Question 9. What infamous villain exclaimed, "I'm having an old friend for dinner"? So that's, which infamous villain exclaimed, "I'm having an old friend for dinner"? Yum yum. You didn't say yum yum at the end. Okay, so I'm after the name of that character. And which actor played that character? So, question 10. "Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls" is spoken by which Titanic character, and which actress played her? So that's "Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls" is spoken by which Titanic character, and which actress played her? So that's a 2-point question. Right, I've been asked to repeat 1 and 6. So question 1 was, which character in Jurassic Park remarks, "Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should"? And question 6 was, which actor smugly remarks, "You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good." Yeah, these are my cat glasses. They're actually kids' ones, but they fit my little face, so that's quite good. Okay, so that's out of 17 that round. Question 3 and 4. Okay, I've got to do another couple of redos. Question 3 was, "Schmolkin is from The Mask. What was the name of Stanley's dog?" And question 4 was, "Well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today." Was from which 1993 film? So, and the second part of that question was, what profession did the main character have? Okay, so so that's that round done. Are we ready for the answers? Jamie, what have you done to your hair? Answer time?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. So the answer... Oh, maybe I'll say the whole thing. So question 1 was, which character in Jurassic Park remarks, your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. And that is said by Dr. Ian Malcolm. Okay. Actually, this round is out of 16 because I missed a part of a question. I beg your pardon. So it'll be out of 16 this round. Can I have a pen, Jamie, because I need to write that down. I must do spaces between my questions. So that's actually 1 point question. That's actually 16, and the end is actually 98 now. Bear with me, people. Right. Okay. Question 2. In which 1991 film does a character joke, no, you've got to listen to the way people talk. You don't say affirmative or some shit like that. And that is Terminator 2. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Question 3. Smoking. Oh yeah, you like my pen. It's a good pen. It's hours of entertainment, that is. Right, okay, I've been distracted. Question 3. Smoking is from The Mask. What was the name of Stanley's dog? Stanley's dog in The Mask was called Milo. And he was a Jack Russell-like doggy. Yes. Okay. Question 4. Well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Hello? Was from Groundhog Day. And the profession the main character had was he was a weatherman. Okay. Question 5. Mama says stupid is as stupid does. Is spoken in Forrest Gump. And the 2 sports that Forrest excelled in was ping pong, or table tennis, ping pong, and American football. Yes. So you get, if you got all of those, you get 3 points for that question. 1 for Forrest Gump, 1 for ping pong, and 1 for American football. Okay. Question 6. Which actor smugly remarks, you know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good. And that's Will Smith. And the 1997 film he said it in was Men in Black, Galaxy Defenders. Yes. Question 7. We're not worthy, was in Wayne's World. And the singer that they weren't worthy of was Alice Cooper. So again, 1 point for that, 1 point for the other. You get the gist, I don't have to keep saying that. Question 8. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Is from Babe. Question 9. Which infamous villain exclaims, I'm having an old friend for dinner? I did ask for which actor smugly remarked from Men in Black. So the answer is Will Smith. But he is Agent J. Yeah. So where was I? Question 9. What infamous villain exclaimed, I'm having an old friend for dinner? And that was Hannibal Lecter. And which actor played him? And that was Sir Anthony Hopkins. Question 10. Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. Spoken by which Titanic character? and which actress played her. So that was the character of Rose, and it's played by Kate Winslet. So you had a maximum score of 16 there, because I missed out where I was going to ask you when Jurassic Park actually came out. I didn't say that, so it's 16, not 17. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, bottom's going hard in this chair. Right, so that is that round. Okay, how did everybody do? I have 17. So Dr. Ian Malcolm, Terminator 2, Milo, Groundhog Day, Weatherman, Forrest Gump, Ping Pong, American Football, Will Smith, Men in Black, that's 10, Wayne's World, Alice Cooper, Babe, Hannibal Lecter, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Rose and Kate. I beg your pardon, I can't fricking count. Yeah, it is still out of 17. Originally it was an 18, but well done if you got 17. 17's right. 17 is right. It doesn't matter if you haven't sent your scores. It's important at the end, really, that you tell us how you did. So, right. Are we ready for round 4? I'll get there after doing a few of these quizzes. You know, I'm remembering to say the answers at least now.
I think you should try and count how many drinks you had beforehand. That's the problem.
Shut up! I've only had a couple of drinks. It's double Disaronno and Coke. Lovely. Right. Okay. Ready for round 4? Round 4 is a true or false. So, question 1. eBay was launched in 1993. Is that true or false? It's very simple. So that's question 1. eBay was launched in 1993. Is that true or false? Question 2. Mattel tried to sue MCA Records over Aqua's I'm a Barbie Girl. So that is Mattel, who make Barbie, tried to sue MCA Records over Aqua's Barbie Girl song. Is that true or false? Question 3. People believed Furbies were spying on them. So that's question 3. People believed Furbies were spying on them. Question 4. The first Harry Potter book came out in 1999. So is that true or false? The first Harry Potter book came out in 1999. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have to try that cream soda. Yes. They're bringing a new Disaronno out. It's called Disaronno Velvet, I think. Yeah, so that might be a bit like that.
Don't encourage her, Claire.
It says, don't encourage me, Claire. Yeah. Okay. Question 5. Jennifer Aniston actually hated her Rachel hairdo. So that's question 5. Jennifer Aniston actually hated her famous Rachel hairdo. Is that true or false? Question 6. Jackie Chan voiced the Beast in the Chinese version of Beauty and the Beast. So that's Jackie Chan voiced the Beast in the Chinese release of Beauty and the Beast. Is that true or false, do you think? I know there'll be a little bit of guessing here, but you know, Come out the other side knowing something you didn't know. Okay. Question 7. Bruce Willis played a truck driver in Fifth Element. So that's Bruce Willis played a truck driver in the film The Fifth Element. Is that true or false? Question 8. Mother Teresa died in the 90s. Nice cheery question that. Question 8. Mother Teresa died in the 90s. Is that true or false? Is she still alive now? Who knows? Question 9. Wesley Snipes was originally asked to play Agent J in Men in Black. So that's Wesley Snipes was originally asked to play Agent J in Men in Black. Is that true or false? And the last one, question 10. The video for Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys is set in a castle. Is that true or false? So the video for Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys is set in a castle. Okay, that's because it's just 1 point for each one, it's either true or false. That's out of 10. So how did you do?
See if we've got any recaps first.
Do you need any recaps? Two, please. Okay. So question 2 was Mattel tried to sue MCA Records over Aqua's Barbie Girl. So Mattel, the people that make Barbie Girl, tried to sue MCA Records over Aqua's Barbie Girl. Is that true or false? They want number 6. Question 6 was Jackie Chan voiced the Beast in the Chinese version of Beauty and the Beast. True or false? Is that something he would do? True or false? Okay. Daniel, my brother thinks he smashed it. So let's see how he did.
So, let's do the answer then, yeah?
Right, you ready? Answers? Okay. So, question 1. eBay launched in 1993. That is false. It launched in 1995. Question 2. Mattel tried to sue MCA Records over Aqua's Barbie Girl. And that is also... No, it's a lie. That is true. So, they actually tried to sue. Question 3. People believed Furbies were spying on them. And that is also true. Yeah, you couldn't get into national security in America with one, could you, Jamie?
No.
Jamie's not allowed to take one to work either. No. Which is really upsetting for him because he doesn't even own a Furby. Okay. Question 4. The first Harry Potter book came out in 1999. That's false. Not... Did I say book? Yeah. That's false. It's 1997 it first came out. Okay. Question 5. Jennifer Aniston actually hated her Rachel hairdo. And that is true. She thought it was one of the worst haircuts she ever had. So, question 6. Jackie Chan voiced the Beast in the Chinese version of Beauty and the Beast. And that is true. He did, apparently. Yeah. I can see that. Totally. Quite a fun guy. Question 7. Bruce Willis plays a truck driver in The Fifth Element. That's not quite true. He is a driver, but he's a cab driver. He's not a truck driver, so that's false. My little Corbin Dallas, because I've got all my Fifth Element Funko Pops behind me. Okay. Question 8. Mother Teresa died in the 90s. That is true. She died in 1997, and I didn't know, but she died just a few days after Princess Diana died. I didn't remember that. Yeah, so that is true. Question 9. Wesley Snipes was originally asked to play Agent J in Men in Black. And that is false. I completely made that up. Yes. Question 10. The video for That Makes You Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys is set in a castle. That's false. Larger Than Life is in a spaceship. Yeah. Multipass. Okay. Yeah, so how do we do? That's out of 10.
Oh, you probably got 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, well done, Daniel. How do we all score? Nine out of 10. Well done. 9. Lots of 9s. And 8. 8. 8 out of 10. Well done, Janet. 6. 7. Can I have the answer to number 8, please? You can. The answer to number 8 was... Turn my page back over. True. Mother Teresa did die in the 90s. She died in 1997. Got 6 and 7. Okay. Right, we come to the last round now. And this round is a movie general knowledge. Okay. I'm going to actually use some of my Funko Pops, like get involved. Dust them off. Okay. Right, so question 1. Who is this little fella? What is the character's name? I'll give you a little 360. What is this character's name? What is on the pillow in the background? Oh, that is a tote bag from Primark, and it's got Homer Simpson on. And donuts. Lots of donuts. Yes, so question 1. What is the name of this little fella? And what film is he from? So I want the name of the character and the film that they're from. That one. Okay. Question 2. One of my favourite films in the 90s, if I haven't mentioned this already, is The Fifth Element. Which actor played the villain Zorg? So, that's this little fella. Which actor played the villain Zorg? Had a very strange haircut. And there's another part to this question, and that is, who famously did the costumes for Fifth Element? So question 2 is, which actor played the villain Zorg, and and who famously designed the costumes? Yes. So that's a 2-point question again. Question 3. The Crow came out in 1994 and was this actor's last film as he died on set in an accident, apparently. But there we go. I won't divulge into that. But here he is. There's my little Eric Draven. Isn't he cool? So I'm after the name of the actor who played Eric Draven in The Crow, and who was his famous dad. So I'm after The Crow came out in 1994 and was this actor's last film as he died on set. What was the actor's name, and what's the name of his famous dad? Okay. Question 4. What was the name of the hapless teenager in Clueless? So in Clueless, what was the name of the hapless teenager that they tried to help? So she was a bit of a ditz and they tried to make her cool. I'm after that character's name. Yes. And there's a second part to this question. What was the name of the character played by Alicia Silverstone in that film? So that's, what was the name of the hapless teenager in Clueless, the one who needed the help? And what was the name of the character in it that was played by Alicia Silverstone? So I just need her first name. Okay. Question 5. This is the ghost-faced killer from Scream. How many Scream films were there in total? Stop doing that. So this is the ghost-faced killer from Scream. How many Scream films were there? See, I can amuse myself, really. Okay. Right. I love Josh. Doesn't age, that man. He really doesn't age. Anyway, he's my husband. He's Phoebe's husband. Yeah. Okay. Where did I get to? Ah, there's a second part to this question. Sorry. And who played the reporter in the Scream films? In the 90s or overall? Ah, very good, Lisa. So technically, it is technically, one of the Scream films is actually outside of the 90s. But some of them are in the 90s, so I said that was a question, so I just want how many there is in general. 90s or overall? Yes, overall. So, who played the reporter in the Scream films as well? So that's a 2-point question. Right. Question 6. Independence Day came out in 1996. What day of the year did the Americans... I'm sorry, I mean the whole world, not just the Americans. No, it was the Americans. Fight back against the aliens. So that's as much of a history question as it is a film question. Independence Day came out in 1996. What day of the year did the Americans fight back against the aliens? That's my little Independence Day alien. Okay. And there's a second part to this question. Who played the satellite engineer David Levinson in that film? So we're after the day that the Americans decided to fight back against the aliens and the name of the satellite engineer who helps them, David Levinson. So what's the actor who plays him? Okay. question 7. We dealt in how many I've done now. Oh, I've done all right. This is question 7. Question 6 or question 7? What do you mean, Emma? Question 6 was Independence Day one that I've just done. So question 7. What was in the box that made Brad Pitt's character shoot the killer at the end of 7? So they're like, don't look in the box. But he did look in the box. So what was inside that box? So question 7 again. What was in the box that made Brad Pitt's character shoot the killer at the end of 7? Yes. Question 8. Who were the 3 pin-up sex symbols in the famous posters in Andy's cell in Shawshank Redemption? So in Shawshank Redemption, Andy, in his cell, had 3 different ladies, very famous sex symbols, actresses, and I want to know their names. So obviously it's a 3-point question. Because quite frankly, I only knew one. I thought it was one poster, but apparently it's 3 different women, so yeah. Question 9. Blade is one of my favourite vampire flicks, and which country and western singer starred alongside Wesley Snipes as Whistler?
It's not Dolly Parton.
And it's not Dolly Parton, no. Jamie just said it's not Dolly Parton. So Blade is one of my favourite vampire flicks, and which country and western singer starred alongside Wesley Snipes as Whistler? Okay. Question 10. Now the clue of question 10 is that there's 7 possible answers. So this is name as many Tarantino films that were either written or directed by him that came out between 1992 and 1999. So there were 7 films that he either wrote or directed or both. Tarantino. So think of all the Tarantino films you can think of. Yes. And that's going to be out of 24 altogether when we do it. Does anybody need any recaps? Anybody didn't get?
Just wait for it to catch up. Oh, question 10 for Daniel.
Pardon. Oh, I've got to get a squeak in as well. That's a strange noise I make for those who don't know me. Question 10. So question 10 was name as many Tarantino films that came out between 1992 and 1999. They are films that he might have written or films that he directed or both. So they're obviously very famous films even if he just wrote them. Think of Tarantino films. There's a possibility of 7 answers here. And you want the second part of question 6. So the second part of question 6 was, what was the name? No.
Just read the whole thing.
Alright, I'll do question 6 again. Independence Day came out in 1996. What day of the year did the Americans fight back against the aliens? The second part of the question was so which actor played satellite engineer David Levinson? Okay. Nobody else has asked for any, so we should be good. Right. Let's give everybody a chance to write down those Tarantino films, I think. Okay. Are we... I don't know you at all, but I can tell you're a massive film fan. This was the toughest round by far. Well, I tried. Hopefully with some easy ones as well. Trouble if it's all easy, we all win. Yes. Also, I properly, you know, made these questions up myself. I didn't go to some random website and just pick all the quiz questions out of it. So, a bit of work goes into all of this each week. Because I do this each week, if anybody wants to do them with me. Yes. I've done a Disney one, that was fun. I dressed Maleficent for that. And I've done an 80s one, that was last Sunday. And I had big hair and shoulder pads. Yes, that was good. Although we discovered, doing my Disney one, that Facebook arseholes and wouldn't let me play any music. I had Disney songs and it kept cocking up, so hence we had that generic music on. We ready for answers? I think I might do another Disney one and I'll make it public so everybody can do it again. And I'll dress up as something else next time. I have lots of dreams. Yes. No, Jess. I hate noise. Not a horror film fan. Sorry, that's a no. I think I'll do Disney again. Disney for the win. Yes. Okay. You ready for the answers? Okay. Question 1. Who is this little fella? This is Mr. William Wallace. And he's from Braveheart. Yes. I'm thinking, do I do my impression? Yeah. You'll never take our freedom! That was terrible. Okay, let's move on. Question 2. One of my favourite films from the 90s is The Fifth Element. Which actor played the villain Zorg? And that's one of my favourite actors as well. Mr. Gary Oldman. Hello. And who famously did the costumes? Did all this lovely bandaging and everything for Lulu. And that was Jean-Paul Gaultier. Because it was a very French film. Luc Besson was the director. And old Madonna, pointy baby bra, Jean-Claude Gaultier did the costumes. So 2 points if you got both of those. Question 3. The Crow came out in 1994. If you haven't seen The Crow, please watch it. It's lovely. Well, it's not lovely. It's quite violent, but I like it. Yeah. And was this actor's last film as he died on set. I think they were supposed to put blanks in a gun, and instead there was real bullets. And it's like, how is that an accident? But anyway, his name was Brandon Lee, and his dad was Bruce Lee. Hiya! Hiya! Yes. Okay. So obviously 2 points if you've got Brandon and Bruce Lee. Question 4. What was the name of the hapless teenager in Clueless? And her name was Ty. She was played by Brittany Murphy, who, if you look Brittany Murphy up, her and her husband died very suspiciously. So that's Brittany Murphy. You have to look her up on IMDb, and her husband, and I'm pretty sure they were murdered. Yeah. Okay. I'll digress. And the name of the character played by Alicia Silverstone was Cher. She was the leader of the gang, Cher. Okay. question 5. This is the ghost-faced killer from Scream. How many Scream films were there in total? There was 4 Scream films, and who played the reporter in them? And that was Courtney Cox. Whereas James said earlier on, Monica. If you put Monica, that's not right. Okay. Question 6. Hang on, I need to cough. I've run out of drink now. Independence Day came out in 1996. No, thank you, Jamie. What day of the year... Got a tickle. What day of the year did the Americans fight back against the aliens? Well, it was Independence Day, which was probably July the 4th. And which... No, sorry. And, yeah, which actor played satellite engineer David Levinson? That was the very lovely, the very delicious, in a strange way, Jeff Goldblum. Yes. Okay. So that's a two-point question again. Question 7. What was in the box that made Brad Pitt's character shoot the killer at the end of 7? Now, you could put Tracy's head, or you could have put Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Quite frankly, I don't mind either. Gwyneth Paltrow's head was in the box. Yeah. Okay. Question 8. Who were the 3 pin-up sex symbols in the famous posters that were on Andy's cell wall in Shawshank Redemption? So, you had the one that I knew, we put head. The one that I knew, yeah, heads are okay. I just realised what you put head to, Daniel. Yeah, that's fine. You can have a point for that. The sex symbols were Rita Hayworth, I knew that one. Marilyn Monroe, I don't remember that. And Raquel Welch. Yeah, that's good. His wife's head, yeah. To be honest, I didn't remember that. Her name's Tracy either. Tracy. No, I just put Gwyneth Paltrow's head if I'd have been playing this myself. Yeah. Quite frankly, all of her would have fitted in that box, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, question 9. Blade is one of my favourite vampire flicks. But which country and western singer starred alongside Wesley Snipes as Whistler? And that was none other than the equally very gorgeous as Jeff Goldblum and some others that I've mentioned, Chris Christopherson. I know he's an old man, but yeah. What can I say? I like a beardie. Yeah, my husband's a beardie.
That was a very heavy breathing sigh then.
No, it wasn't. Shut up, Jamie. Okay, question 10. Name as many Tarantino films that were written or directed by him that came out between 1992 and 1999. So, starting at 1992, we had Reservoir Dogs, which he wrote and directed. In 1993, he wrote True Romance. In 1994, he wrote and directed Pulp Fiction. And in 1994, he wrote Natural Born Killers. This one I've never heard of. 1995, he wrote and directed a film called 4 Rooms, which I've never heard of. Yes. In 1996, he wrote and starred in From Dawn Till Dusk, which is another excellent vampire film. Okay. And in 1997, he wrote and directed Jackie Brown. So that's your 7 answers to question 10.
Steve and Kim would like to know whether or not, well, actually specifically Kim would like to know whether or not Quentin Tarantino directed Pretty Woman.
Is that a joke?
No.
Yeah, I don't think Tarantino directed Pretty Woman. No. That would have been a very different film. it had ended very differently. Oh, is it, Dave? I don't know. We'll have to. You have to download that, Jamie. 4 rooms. Okay. Well, that's out of 24 altogether. So, so add that round up, and then obviously add up your total scores. So I'll give you a minute to do that. I'll give you more than a minute to do that. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? You've got 1 minute to add everything up. No, I'm going to play with my sticks whilst you do that. So, there's not enough lights looking about. Hope nobody's epileptic. I don't think to ask these things before I do something, you know. If they weren't, they might be now. So is everybody going to tune in for my Disney one? I'm going to dress up as either, I'll put it to the vote, I'll either be the Evil Queen or Cruella. I did Maleficent, so... But I could be the Evil Queen or Cruella. Okay. Right, my independent adjudicator over there is going to tell me your scores when they come in.
So
let's have a look. Oh, it's got 91 out of 99. I think we're all going for Cruella for next week. Got the wig and everything. Well, Kathy, you only did a couple of rounds, so that's still good. Oh, 81, 83. You're very welcome, Lisa. They've got 55, 72, 45, but we missed round 3. Well done, brother. You got 71. Yeah, Emma says Cruella as well. I just want to see Evil Queen. Yeah, I'll do a little poll on my page, and you can see. Well, I can see which one I want. Yes, it's gone very pink in it. Where's it gone pink? Yeah, I just feel like I've been pink for a long time. Oh, that's better. Yeah. 75. You're very welcome, Claire. You're very welcome, Sam. Yeah, please, if you do want to do the next one, obviously I'll make it public on my page. You don't have to be my Facebook friend if you don't want to be. And please share it amongst your own friends. Yeah, so... yeah, I think it's going to be Cruella. Right, has everybody done it now? Jamie, have you got any scores for me?
So, okay, so... assuming there isn't any more scores...
Right. I think Paul's got this, hasn't he? 91.
So Paul is the high scorer with 91.
So we've got Paul and Louise with 91. Well done.
Laura back with 83.
Laura back with 83.
And I've lost the second name.
Oh, he's lost the...
Just want to know the surname. That I'm crying out to. Jojo Brown came in
and
third
Jojo
place.
Came in third place with how many?
81.
81. Well done, everyone. Yay! Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. As I say, I'll set another page up, and you can put it if you want to go, and it'll be a Disney one next time, and we'll have lots of fun, hopefully. It's something nice to do on a Sunday night. So everybody stay safe, stay indoors. Yes. Because my granddad died yesterday of COVID-19.
Oh.
So, you know, do know people that are dying of this.
I've just been corrected. There is, in fact, someone's come and got 86.
Oh, sorry, somebody's got 86. I've just
Lisa
been told.
got 86.
Lisa got 86. Well done, Lisa. Right, I'm going to go now, and hopefully I'll see you all next week. Okay, take care.